see what we have here.
Whether it's your
Let's see. Is taco?
Whether it's your
Is taco beats? Is Taco Bell's meat really meat? What? Let's see.
go-to spot for a quick and easy bite, or if you're having their noteworthy fourth meal of the day, Taco Bell has a reputation of being quick, cheap, and delicious, as well as one of the worst things you could possibly put inside your body. Jokes
How come
about
it's
the
not
quality of
HD?
the food became so pervasive that the brand was actually sued in 2011 over claims of faking their beef. But is it truly bad enough to make you run from the border?
There's no way it's fake beef.
Today we're answering the question, how bad is Taco Bell for you really? But before we get started, be sure to subscribe to the Weird History Food channel. After that, leave us a comment and let us know what other fast food chains you would like to hear about next. We've done an entire episode on the history of Taco Bell, if you want to dive further into its spicy history. But here are the highlights. Founder Glenn Bell opened his first ever Bell's Drive-In in California in 1948. At first, he was selling hot dogs, but he pivoted to tacos after receiving a tour of the operation from the owners of the popular Meatla Cafe, similar to Ray Kroc's famous tour of McDonald's. And in 1962, the first ever Taco Bell was opened. 63 years and over 8,000 locations later, they now serve 2 billion satisfied customers a year in various stages of sobriety. Taco Bell knows its audience, and that audience is people who need a chili cheese burrito ASAP. Whether you're a broke college student, teenager with an iron stomach,
I never
or
really
just
got a
someone who
Taco Bell.
appreciates a cinnamon twist that costs less than the paper it's wrapped in. Taco Bell has built its empire on being the go-to spot for late-night, low-cost indulgence. They target budget-conscious, adventurous eaters who crave customization and bold flavors, all while making sure their menu innovations, hello Doritos Locos Tacos, are sufficiently over the top to make headlines and entice
I've had the
fans when you
Doritos
make a
Locos before.
semi-ironic purchase. Because, let's be honest, nobody orders a 40-pound hamburger because they're hungry. They order it because they want the photograph. The brand has also a social media presence specifically targeting Gen Z, allowing for some grassroots viral marketing every time Taco Bell unveils a new item. Taco Bell's strategy is less about selling tacos and more about selling an experience, one that's cheap, convenient, and just the right amount of irreverent. It even coined the term fourth meal as yet another euphemism for the specific kind of munchies you get late at night. But did Taco Bell always have a reputation for low quality, or did they lean into that image so hard it became a self-fulfilling?
I used to like the soft shell steak taco.
Over the years, and especially in the age of social media, many
I thought that was so
questioned
good.
the exact source of the meat in those cheap tacos and burritos, suggesting anything from rats to unruly
Rats?
customers.
Ain't no way it's
Allegations
rats.
of
Come on now.
imitation beef have haunted the brand. Like
Come on now. It's
the
clearly,
drama really
it's
kicked
clearly
off
real
in
meat.
2011 when an Alabama law firm filed a lawsuit claiming Taco Bell seasoned beef couldn't legally be called beef. Their tests
Why is it
allegedly
less than
showed
50%
that only
beef?
35% of the product was real beef.
Oh,
while the
no.
remaining 65% consisted of meatless ingredients like soybeans, wheat, and oats. The case went
I
viral.
didn't know
It
that.
did its thing, and suddenly people were
Wasn't that true
whether
for
their
Jack in the
Crunch
Box?
Supreme was more science experiment than snack. Taco Bell fired back with an ad campaign revealing that their beef was actually 88% beef.
Our seasoned beef
88%
recipe contains
beef. Okay.
88% quality USDA inspected beef.
Which is better, but why isn't it 100% beef? The other 12%, according to the brand, is seasoning and water. Taco Bell even
Seasoning
listed out
and
the
water,
ingredients to prove they
damn.
weren't stuffing tacos with gym mats or shredded cardboard. The lawsuit was
A
eventually
nigga
dropped,
tell you
but
it's
some
88%.
irreparable damage had been
Your steak is 88% meat. And the other 12% is seasoning and water. That sounds fucking disgusting. I'm not gonna lie to you. They damn near at that point, you need to let me know how much what like. Well, I guess in that meat, a steak was a bad example, but that just sounds like a lot of seasoning. Like 88% beef, 12% seasoning and water. That's not insane. Is that not kind of like? That don't like kind of make y'all like jerk a little bit? Like, what you mean? 88%? What? I feel like that'll like.
done in the minds of customers. Back in 2013, Taco Bell got caught up in the European
88%. Like, what's the other, like, now, you saying now it's like I have to, what's the other little percentile? What percent Taco Bell meat was seasoning and water if beef was 88%? How is exactly 12% Taco Bell uses that on publicly? Oh, I mean, I knew it was 12. I thought there was, oh God, okay, never mind.
Like Burger King, Nestle, and
let me lock in.
found traces of horse meat and beef from a European supplier.
Horse meat? Am I hearing this? What's going on? Am I hearing? Did they just say they found horse meat?
In the minds of customers. Back in 2013, Taco Bell got caught up in the European horse meat scandal, where big names like Burger King, Nestle, and IKEA.
Oh, that was everybody got horse meat. Okay.
Supplier. While consuming horse meat is totally normal in places like Switzerland,
we getting our beef from Europe?
It's not exactly a fan favorite in the U.S.
I thought we was getting it from
Europe. Taco Bell
slaughterhouses in America.
Overseas after finding traces of horse DNA. But while none of that tainted meat ever made its way to U.S. locations, the incident didn't exactly help their reputation.
Oh, people love the Baja Blast.
Okay, so the beef.
That is probably the one thing Taco Bell has people in the fucking chokehold.
Healthy, what should you actually avoid?
That fucking sugary. That's just not even that good.
Menu items are largely defined by excessive sodium, unhealthy fats, high calorie.
I actually think Baja Blast is mid as fuck.
Combination that, well, delicious, isn't exactly the foundation for a well-balanced diet. Many menu items far exceed the daily recommended sodium intake, with some meals packing more salt
I gotta
than
try
an
to
entire
get them,
day's
but
worth of food should contain. The use of fried ingredients, processed meats, and creamy sauces rich in unhealthy oils adds even more fat to the menu. Toss in the empty calories from sugary sodas and sweetened sauces, and you've got a recipe for food that may satisfy cravings, but won't do your long-term health any favors. Some of the worst offenders on the menu include the steak quesadilla, beef nacho bel grande, Crunchwrap Supreme, beefy melt burrito, breakfast Crunchwrap sausage, Cinnabon Delights, and grand toasted steak breakfast burrito. These items are high in saturated fat, sodium, and calories, all of which are linked to increased risk of cardiovascular disease and weight gain when consumed frequently. For example, the steak quesadilla contains 1,270 milligrams of sodium, while the breakfast Crunchwrap sausage delivers nearly half the recommended daily intake of both sodium and fat, which means you should order 2 of them. And if you're really looking to push dietary boundaries, the Build Your Own Lux Cravings box could pack an entire day's worth of calories in just one sitting, which is maybe a little too efficient. Taco Bell has long been the target of nutritional side-eye, with critics painting it as the fast food equivalent of regret. But despite its
fast food equivalent of
regret, quietly positioned itself as one of the more adaptable and potentially healthier options in the fast food world. The chain has leaned into customization, ingredient transparency, and dietary variety, making it a surprisingly flexible choice compared to its deep-fried, sauce-drenched competitors. For starters, Taco Bell arguably has more meat-free options than any of its fast food peers.
Rice taco.
Under 500 calories. Taco Bell's fresco-style modifications replace calorie-heavy cheese and sour cream with pico de gallo.
I like that.
While still being flavorful. They've also reduced sodium by 15% since 2008.
I like that.
25% less by 2025. And
okay, I like that.
Flavors in favor of natural alternatives.
Okay, I might have to fuck with little Taco Bell.
Taco, that's just seasoning. If you believe the bell, that is. Unlike McDonald's and Burger King,
I had to fuck with little Taco Bell.
Burgers take center stage. Taco Bell offers a more flexible approach with bowls, burritos, and tacos that can be tweaked for different dietary needs. There are only so many ways you can customize a cheeseburger, and few of them involve removing the cheese. Compared to Wendy's, which throws in a few more heart-healthy options like chili and grilled wraps, Taco Bell's larger vegetarian-friendly menu and ingredient swaps give it an edge for customers counting calories at the drive-thru. In short, despite its decadent reputation, Taco Bell can be as indulgent or nutritious as you want. So, is Taco Bell bad for you? That really depends on you. The beef isn't horse or rat or fake, and there is plenty on the menu you can crush during a fourth meal without feeling like you're following that little chihuahua.
Nice.
The power menu bowls offer a solid balance of protein, fiber, and healthy fats. Special tacos keep things simple at just 170 calories and 7 grams of protein, while the bean burrito is just about the simplest vegetarian meal you can eat. Even sides like black beans and rice offer a nutrient-dense way to round out a meal without the grease of typical fast food sides like French fries. And a steak soft taco with extra lettuce, black beans, and pico de gallo packs protein and fiber into just 250 calories. If you're rolling in at sunrise after a particularly long night, the mini skillet bowl, minus the nacho cheese, becomes a protein-packed morning option when paired with extra eggs. And the breakfast soft taco is lower in sodium than most of its counterparts, like the Egg McMuffin, and can be balanced out with a side of fruit and coffee. Or you can order a sack of Doritos Locos and a large Baja Blast. If you're just not interested in
Okay, shout out to Taco Bell. Poggers.